secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion, and right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll bring it out. It's Swanson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout?
Oh, he's got some space. ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mountaineers are on the move. Off play action on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Bolden. Here's a heat. Caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
They'll try the run. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They make the stop. Sr. took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little time. Quarterback gets the first down. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Go straight ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Powers forward. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bolden. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looking down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28. That grab puts him over 3,000 yards for his career.
That's impressive because every week he's got a target on his back. Defenses know the quarterback is looking his way, and still, David, this guy's been able to dice up coverages. 3,000 yards is a big number.
And that speaks to his talent, man. Like, the ability to make plays on the football, consistently catch the ball. Just 3,000 yards is a big number, big-time accomplishment, and it's had some big-time trust from his coaches and his players.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Looking downfield, it's Bolden. That's reeled in, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield. He was able to make the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there.
Close, have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He'll throw it. Right on the money. Oh, a lot of space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After losing yardage on first down, second and goal from the 10. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Buffs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Swanson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's McMillan. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Rides the back on the option, the give.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Corners are going to bail. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
The extra point here would tie the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll open the second half with a run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Did the work himself. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Mountaineers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Swings it out to his running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bolden. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turning it on. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on its heels. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Bolden. Quickly complete. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Defenses have to be so good with their eye discipline and focus. And as linebackers and DBs, you're watching the offensive line to see if guys are pulling. That could be a tell the misdirection play is coming, and you saw it right there.
Extending the play. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Using his legs to buy some time. Still running at the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fights off a defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Give to the running back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Still looking on the move. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what was.
Oh, he found the space on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Bolden. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Washington. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Thorne. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This kicker is already 2 for 2. Make the magic number 3, and everybody's celebrating tonight. Absolutely perfect. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out.